comprehension strategy. I'm having to do a series of three, and this is the first one that I chose from the cafe book. Okay, so now, guys, we're going to talk about summarizing the text or the reading. Summarization is a strategy to reach the goal of comprehension. And remember, in our previous videos, we talked about comprehension being how you understand a book and your ability to understand what you read. Summarizing the text is a great way to do that. So I'm going to give you the definition behind summarizing. Summarizing is taking selections of text and reducing them to their bare essentials, the key ideas and the main points. So if we can remember the main points, then we can get a gist of what the whole story is about. So we're going to practice summarizing with our Junie B. Jones book. And I'm going to read the first chapter to you right now, and then we are going to practice summarizing the second chapter. So we're going to read Junie B. Jones and the Stupid Smelly Bus. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. I'm almost 6 years old. Almost 6 is when you go to kindergarten. Kindergarten is where you go to meet new friends and not watch TV. My kindergarten is the afternoon kind. Today was my first day of school. I'd been to my room before. The last week, Mother took me there to meet my teacher. It was called Meet the Teacher Day. My teacher was decorating the bulletin board with the letters of the alphabet. I already know those letters, I said. I can sing them, except I don't feel like it right now. My teacher shook my hand, only our hands didn't fit together that good. Her name was Mrs. I can't remember the rest of it. Mrs. said I looked cute. I know it, I said. That's because I have on my new shoes. I held my foot high in the air. See how shiny they are? Before I put them on, I licked them. And guess what else? I said. This is my bestest hat. Grandpa Miller bought it for me. See the devil horns sticking out of the sides? Mrs. laughed, except I don't know why. Devil horns are supposed to be scary. Then we walked around the room, and she showed me where stuff was, like the easels where we get to paint, and the shelves where the books are, and the tables where we sit and don't watch TV. One of the tables in the front of the room had a red chair. I would like to sit here, I think, I told her, but Mrs. said, we'll have to wait and see, Junie. B, I said. Call me Junie B. I hollered the B part real loud so she wouldn't forget it. People are always forgetting my B. Mother rolled her eyes and looked at the ceiling. I looked up there too, but I didn't see anything. Are you going to ride the bus, Junie B? Mrs. asked me. I made my shoulders go up and down. I don't know. Where is it going to? My mother nodded her head and said, yes, she'll be riding the bus. That made me feel scary inside, because I never ridden on a bus before. Yep, only where's it going to? I asked again. Mrs. sat on her desk, and then she and my mother talked about the bus. I tapped on Mrs. Guess what? I still don't know where it's going to. Mrs. smiled and said the bus driver's name was Mr. Wu. Mr. Wu, said Mother. That's an easy name for Junie B to remember. I covered my ears and stamped my feet. Yeah, only where's the stupid, smelly bus going to? Mother and Mrs. frowned. Frowning is when your eyebrows look grumpy. Watch yourself, Missy, said Mother. Missy's my name when I'm in trouble. I looked down at my shoes. They didn't look as shiny as they did before. Just then another mother and a boy came in, and Mrs. went off to talk to them instead of me. I don't know why, though. The boy was hiding behind his mother and acting very babyish. I could beat that boy up, I think. After that, my mother sat me down and explained about the bus. She said it's yellow and it's called a school bus and stops at the end of my street. I get on it and sit down. It takes me to school. And then your teacher will meet you in the parking lot, said Mother. Okay, Junie B, won't that be fun? I nodded the word yes, but inside my head, I said the word no. Okay, so that's the first chapter of Junie B and the Stupid Smelly Bus. So what I want everyone to do now is to take out your piece of paper I gave you and your crayons, and I want you to draw me a picture of what you think is going to happen next. I want you to draw me a picture of what just happened. So I want you to summarize the first chapter for me. Remember, we talked about summary is hitting the main point. So I want everyone to draw a picture of a summary of the very first chapter of Junie B that we read. So then we're going to use the pictures after you get done drawing them. And we're going to ask ourselves, what is the selection about? What was the first chapter about? It was about, so your pictures will tell me, so now that you've drawn your pictures, they'll tell me that it was about Junie B meeting her teacher on the first day of school and figuring out what a school bus was. Junie B had never been on a school bus. So what were the main ideas of the first chapter? Okay, so she met her new teacher, she saw her classroom, and she talked about the bus. And there are some things that just aren't important to remember. We just want to pick out the main ideas. So when you summarize, especially for y'all's age, we will be drawing pictures. And then once you get older, you can start writing main events down. But drawing pictures of the text helps to see it in your head, and that way when it comes time to explain what happened in the story, you can use the picture to summarize the text.